there's just joy there. You've got this gorgeous scenery, you've got this lovely locations in the middle of the mountains in West Wales, you've got this lovely house, the gardens, and it's just full of colour, full of music.
The festival has this capacity to create this, I say, symbolic bridge, and then to transport people from this period.
And full of interesting people and full of musicians and artists, and there's just a sense of hope, there's a sense of creativity. It's just really, really lovely.
Here in Mahaleth, in the festival of Sueno Existe, of course, the time of Victor Jara, the time of popular unity.
During the time of popular unity, our experience as young people and people who were trying to change our society, the opportunity of being stretched and being challenged and to participate, which is the main thing that the popular unity experience gave to us, was a feeling of that you were able even to touch the sky.
I have this connection with Victor Jara. My father spent some time with Victor the day after the military coup. My father had this red t-shirt that was part of the Communist Party, and Victor Jara helped him to remove it because it was very dangerous.
When Tony Gordon discovered, by coincidence I think, that I had played with Victor Jara, and he contacted me, we became friends, invited me to a festival, and this is what has really been my resuscitation.
We still need to keep alive the legacy of Victor Jara. Is this idea that we need to keep alive also the political values from this period, the cultural values from this period. Then we don't have to feel defeated for what happened during the dictatorship, because we still have the legacy and the values of Victor Jara.
Si ella me faltara alguna vez, nadie me podría acompañar.
The music of Victor Jara and the Chilean New Song movement and all the Latin American movements kind of echo that, and they're a very valuable reference point and very potent as well. And although a lot of the songs, like Victor's, are 40 years old plus, they're becoming ever stronger and in a way ever more relevant.
Music in particular has this potential that is a very popular, very open way to communicate things. So maybe if you're trying to say something politically, like only with words, or maybe other artistic medium is more complicated than music, because music has this openness.
I think El Sueño Existe is a kind of happening, a festival that really challenges the kind of prevailing commercial ethos, you know, in the country. It's an event. There's always a very sort of fraternal atmosphere of fellowship, and it's something that I think reminds people of the way that they can relate to each other in a fully human way, rather than the whole thing being mediated through financial transactions and the exploitation of one human being by another.
I think that the festival, it has like a very important function of trying to create this continuity from this past, this homeland that was lost in some way.
When we come back to the festival, you get that flair of those, you know, now very early years of my life coming together and having that kind of, you know, feelings and memories. So to me, it's a very special, and I will be coming every festival here to recreate our liaison with friends and comrades.
One important point of my thesis is to consider Víctor Jara as an ethical referent. It's not only about his music, it's not only about his politics, it's like he represents a way of living that the people from the festival trying to follow, trying to imitate, because he was like this extraordinary person.
The years of Allende, popular unity government, weren't just a flash in the pan, but that's really what we're aiming for, just human beings relating to each other in a fully human and sense of way, and sense of solidarity and fellowship and celebration of artistic expression.
There was a lot of repression, but in spite of this, we are still, like the Chilean exile for instance, we are still singing our song, believing our political ideas.
For the people who have found a second home in Britain to come together and being able to speak in Spanish, to share those memories and refresh ourselves of those wonderful periods. So it's very soothing and very healing in a way.
The festival can have a therapeutic, like refurbishing you in a way, your being. I think that is true.
People like the Chilean exiles, but also from different parts of the world, can feel like this continuity, this sense of hope.
In 2013, which was 40 years after the military coup, and I met a Chilean exile, which I haven't come across for almost 45 years. So that was very uplifting, they were very emotional.
This festival had this idea of reaffirming and re-energizing these political values.
Time and space become sort of absolutely fluid. We can be living in the past time and the present simultaneously. And that is really what a therapeutic space must be.
Manifiesto by Víctor Jara, that was one of the last songs that he created. It's very clear about the message. It's about the aim of the role of music for him. It's not about fame.
If you have progressive ideas and believe in a fair and just society, and then it just reminds you that, as the saying goes, another world is possible, and for a long weekend here in Wales, we actually live it.
It feels like just for that weekend, it's our space, that you got this sense of outside, things are hard, things are tough, there's austerity, there's right wing that's making life really, really difficult for ordinary people.
It's not only about nostalgia, it's about updating and reactivating values, ideas from this period.
And it does really, really just feel it's a completely safe space in a hostile world.